Gentlemen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And to you, Eugene, Michael, Uncle, how are you doing?
Yeah, David, it's tiring, but we are here.
Yes, indeed, we are. Now, I'm sure that most people are waking up this morning with anticipation of whether we have some new results to share, with them. And so what do we have for our viewers currently in terms of some of the regions? If you don't mind, let's start with the Ashanti region. What are some of the new results that have come in that we can share with our viewers and, of course, our audience?
Well, David, so when you come to the smart one, you can clearly see that the results are not trickling in. For multimedia, we have 200 certified results now. So if I take you to the Ashanti region now, where a lot of activities is happening, the NDC is on the course of history, where they are likely to get more than the 5 seats. That's the most that they've had in the Ashanti region in its history. They are now doing about 7 of them. I can confirm to you that the NDC has maintained the Edrese Dumasi seat. Is yet to get to a smart one, but they've maintained the seat. Hajia Nasira Afra, also in the Central Farm Plains area, has maintained the seat for the NDC. Also, Honorable Salam has also maintained the seat in Niwa Dubiase. But David, there seem to be some tectonic shifts at the Adanse Enclave, where the NDC for the first time is winning the Akrofuom constituency. Now, let me just do some trend analysis for you in the Akrofuom area. That's why I talk about the first time. So, meaning that since the constituency came to the being in 2004, it's been predominantly won by the MPP. But per the results coming in 2024, the NDC has flipped the Akrofuom constituency, and that is quite historic. Something is happening in Adanse, and I will later tell you why I'm saying that. So when you look at the 2024 numbers we are picking up, the NDC candidate Joseph Azuma garnered some 909,215 votes as against Alex Blankson, who is a current member of parliament for the area, 8,899. So you can clearly see that the difference is just about 260. So to be an interesting seat to watch in 2028. We are not there yet, so let's continue with the 2024 analysis. So that is for the Akrofuom constituency. Now, David, I can also say that the Adansia Sokwa seat has been lost by the MPP, and Katie Yamon will not be returning to Parliament. That is the Honourable Member of Parliament for the constituency since 1996. He is currently the Trades Minister, and we all know how Katie brings some fresh air to Parliament. We'll not be seeing him in Parliament again. Now, David, I can also report on the Ahafwano South East, where Frederick Achi, the ESCO member of the GFA, has lost the seat. The seat was predominantly also held by the MPP in its history. Formerly, Honorable Adabo, if my memory serves me right, let me check 2020. Yes, Honorable Francis Adabo has held the seat all this while for the MPP when the constituency was created, and the MPP has lost the Ahafwano South East seat. That is Edujama on the Kumasi Sunyane Enclave. They also report that the Ahafwano North and the Ahafwano Southwest, which is Tepa and Mankranso, respectively, is also keenly contested by the NDC, and they feel that they are very confident they will win this seat. So, David, you can clearly see that there are some changes happening. Let me take my pen. You can clearly see that there are some changes happening in this area of the Ashanti region and also this area. We are yet to confirm the results from Obuasi East, but we can say that the NDC are also confident of the results coming in from Obuasi. So it tells you that the Adanse Enclave in the Ashanti region and the Ahafwano Enclave, there seems to be some good work the NDC is doing there when it comes to the 2024 parliamentary race in the Ashanti region. Now, David, I can also confirm to you that Dr. Fred, who is the lead or the director of the Commission for Technical and TVET Education, has won the Offenso North seat for the MPP. So there's been some retainment there. Now, David, when you come to the Greater Kumasi Enclave, let me use this one and take you to Asawase. As you know, it was keenly contested between Manaf and also Honorable Muntaka of the NDC. And you can see Asawase here, very small. Let me open my map and take you to the Asawase constituency. Now, David, when you go to the Asawase constituency, I can report to you that the former minority chief whip of the NDC, Muntaka Mubarak, who came on the scene in 2005, has comfortably maintained the seat for the NDC. Let's not forget that in 2020, the difference between Ali Duseidu and Muntaka Mubarak was over 20,000. And so you can see that in 2020, Mubarak Muntaka Ganesan 51,659, whilst Ali Dusaid, who was then the MC for the area, garnered 31,256. So we can clearly see that Manaf did quite well. He called back some 10,000 votes for the MPP, and now the difference between himself and Honorable Muntaka is 10,000. But David, interesting, look at the turnout. So in 2020, the turnout in Asawase constituency was 82.3%. That is resounded, meaning that 8 out of 10 registered voters in the Asawase constituency actually turn out to vote. But sharply in 2024, you can clearly see that the turnout reduced by almost 16 percentage points to 67%. So that clearly feeds into the narrative that it's likely that we are recording a lower turnout in the Ashanti region. The record as we have it was 2005, 85%. Then 2020, the record is 83% compared to the national average of 79%, while Ashanti did 4 percentage points more. So if you're recording 67% of turnout in Asawase, that's pretty worrying. Now let's look at the trends. So clearly, it's a dominating environment for the NDC, and Muntaka has ensured that happened. Now, I would like to know the difference in the presidential because of history. And David, when I take you there, you understand why I'm going there. Now, let's do this. In 2020, when you compare that of John Dramani Mahama and also so 2020 presidential, John Dramani Mahama and President Akrofuom, the difference between them was 12,000, meaning that Muntaka performed relatively better, 8,000 votes more than his presidential candidate. Now, when you go back to 2024 and try to get the contest between John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the difference, right? So 2740, so this will be 3 making 30,000, so 17,000. So meaning that Mahama's fortunes in Asawase has increased, and he is now increasing his fortune more than his parliamentary candidate. And that confirms what I talk about, the formidability of Manaf Ibrahim in Asawase.
I'll come back to you shortly, Eugene, for us to visit other. Let's go back to the Greater Accra region and
David,
share with us some key constituencies and how these mighty MPs fell.
Yeah, David, before we go to Greater Accra, Prof did make a point, and I want us to use the smart word to establish what to say about people generally feeling the economic impact and therefore not turning out to vote. Now, David, I am seeing a curious trend here. This is our smart word. These are the constituencies you can confirm for you. So I want us to just do a quick tour at the Ashanti region, look at the voter turnout in these constituencies. Now, when you go to Afano South, the voter turnout 73%. When you go to Achimamponia, the voter turnout was 66.2%. When you go to Manson Edubia, which is MPP, when you look at the trend, Joseph Edu wins it comfortably for the MPP. And he's a current deputy minister for Agric. The voter turnout 53%. When you go to Bekwai, 64%. When you go to Achima Kwangoma, that is the seat held by the current deputy defense minister, also 64%. When you go to Achimawa Bieja South, 65%. When you go to, this is Fija Kwabre South, that is also 66%. When you go to Fija Kwabre North, 69%. So the highest so far is Afanos at 73%. Let's keep that. When you go to Kumewu, 72%. When you go to Asante Achim Center, that is Konongo, and it's Enclave, 65%. Well, Nabu Ayimedu wins it. Then when you come to the Fijasa Sokore, 70.4%. When you go to Akrofuom, 63%. When you go to Fomena, 61%. When you go to Obuasi West, where we have Honorable Kweku Kwati, former chair of the Finance Committee of Parliament, former Deputy Minister of Finance, 63%. So, David, clearly in Ashanti region, no constituency per smart wall currently recorded even an 80% turnout. That confirms that the people
largely
in Ashanti
it was below
region
70%.
didn't turn up to vote. Now, David, when you go to the great